Good morning. How is everyone doing today? We have a very exciting live stream, many things to go over, including a pre-sale that is coming very, very soon. I cannot give any specific dates yet, but it is in fact for Poseidon DAO. So get ready because DeSci is here to stay. This is, in my humbled opinion, your last chance to still claim and wear that badge of being an early adopter to the industry of decentralized science. It is a $1.26 billion industry right now. This is up 45% despite a lot of us probably feeling as if our bags are not really pumping the same as they were 2 days ago or even yesterday. Now that is because of the two tokens that were on Solana, the RIF and Euro. Those got added to CoinGecko, and so that kind of pumped up the total market cap of DeSci. We still nonetheless have preprints up 80%, Mediva up 80%, TIG up 27%, CTI 27%. Things are still cooking along. WellShare, I know a lot of you guys got in the WellShare pre-sale, which happened. That is up 21%. That was the last DeSci token to launch from a pre-sale. And while that launch went extremely well, I believe they were getting people into it. I think people are up like a 20x on this pre-sale already, maybe even closer to a 30x now that it's at a $28 million market cap. So that's pretty outstanding. In less than a month, people are up dramatically on this thing. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone morning going? Good morning, Donna. There was no sound in the very beginning. If you guys are over on X, please hit that heart button, put a comment in the comments so that I know who's there, so I can say hello. Good morning, Truth. Good morning, Zaj. Good morning, DeSci girl. How's it going? Welcome in. Noble marketing start? No, it hasn't, and yet it is still absolutely skyrocketing. Oh, that's a lake. Noble's marketing has not even started. People are just finally waking up. The market is finally waking up and realizing that Noble was just grossly disrespected. And I know it's very small, so it's hard to do some technical analysis on it, but I do feel like we can all see this little triangle forming here. And we're at the point in the bull run in which the trading thesis is low-key just long everything at the end of the triangle. Doesn't always play out perfectly, especially if Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to just skyrocket higher and higher and higher. I personally am hoping this is the top, or at least very close to the top of Bitcoin dominance. As you guys are probably well aware that Bitcoin dominance marks the beginning of the altcoin cycle. What I mean by that is when Bitcoin dominance starts coming down, altcoins have the opportunity to start going like crazy. And you can see that point blank over the last couple of days. Bitcoin dominance has been trending down a little bit. Today it's pumping, but the last couple of days Bitcoin dominance was going crazy and everyone was making an egregious amount of money on their altcoin portfolios. So hopefully we could see either a retest of the 200-day moving average on Bitcoin dominance, which would spark what was the little altcoin rally that we had last year around the same time. Actually, this little downward channel Bitcoin was in, that was when we were seeing those crazy run-ups in altcoins. And then Bitcoin dominance broke out, continued higher. I'm hoping we get back to touch the 200-day moving average and ideally start breaking down, because every single bull cycle, the euphoria in the market comes when Bitcoin dominance starts trending down. I mean, look at my watch list right here. Let me close the stocks. We got Bitcoin up 2%. Everything else is down on the day. Bitcoin looking like it's Bitcoin looking like it's trying to break out to all-time highs again here. It is inches, not even inches. It's a couple $100 away from all-time highs, baby. Bitcoin cannot be stopped. How is everyone doing this morning? We got a bunch of cool things to talk about. What's good, Taj? How's it going? Kurt, welcome. Just chill. What's good? Well to $10. Easy. I missed the show. No, C90. You got here just for the show. I'm going to hit you up in Nathan's Discord shortly. Pop in. All right, bet, Ryan. Thank you for that. DNX is up. Let's go, DNX. Let's go. It's popping up a little bit yesterday. Today is technically down just a little bit. And I actually, thanks for bringing this up, because that was the first thing I wanted to talk about, okay? I am no stranger to calling things a little bit early. That is my specialty. I get into projects before the rest of the market realizes what is being built upon, right? That's how I was able to spot DeSci. That's how I say it all the time. That's how I was able to get into Palantir with an average purchase price of sub $10. That's how I was able to get into Tesla with an average purchase price of around $15 or $16. Yes. Yep. As soon as I buy a lot of the things that I purchase, they start going down. They do. And that's just like, I don't know. It's that investor effect, whatever it is. That's the effect that I have. I get into things before they start pumping because I see value where others don't. And I try and share that with you guys the best that I can. That was my buy. God damn it, Johnny. Why is research dumping? Profit taking, my man. There's another DeSci project live on Juicebox. Any thought on Breaker DAO? We'll talk about a couple other of the projects out there for sure. Miss you, Patrick. I miss you too, Don. I miss you too. How much DNX we get for the boat party? Well, if it goes to where I think it's headed, $100 per coin, for $1, you can get $400. Well, that's pretty crazy. Saying that out loud is pretty crazy. That would be a $10 billion market cap. But what I want to showcase to you guys is DNX just got featured in the Fast Company. They recognize DNX as one of the big things in Tech 2024. Proud to play a key role in the next mega cycle of computing. So Fast Company has 2.2 million followers. They're inspiring readers to think beyond traditional boundaries and create the future of business, right? They're a very, very large scale traditional finance, traditional tech publication platform, right? So people, you guys understand what it is, right? So DNX was recognized in Fast Company's next big things in tech, democratizing access to quantum computing. DNX is honored to be recognized as one of 4 technologists of the year, receiving the Fast Company's next big thing award. Excuse me. The award is spotlighting transformative technologies making meaningful impact in today's most demanding industries. This accolade underscores DNX's role as a leader in quantum as a service technology. Okay, so this is praising them as one of the largest and most impactful quantum computing as a service companies in the world. And I'm not just talking about comparing them to other cryptos. Let me see where else they were highlighted. Give me a second though, but let's go through for why. First of all, artificial intelligence. We all know what that is. Imagine LLMs, quantum computing, powering artificial intelligence, an LLM on top of quantum computers. DNX is working on that. They might be one of the first, if not the first, to market with it. Pharmaceuticals, revolutionizing drug discovery with rapid, precise molecular simulations. I don't want to get super in the weeds for you guys because I understand that it can be kind of complicated, but the protein folding, so the simulations of how a drug might respond in someone's body are usually just done in clinical trials, right? You put a drug into a person's body and then you're like, did it help? I don't know. You can't really monitor how the drug is directly impacting the molecules in their body and the proteins in their body. Protein folding is something that a lot of AI companies are racing towards right now because whoever can do protein folding correctly, like simulated protein folding using AI, whoever gets that first, whoever gets the market share in that is unlocking trillions of dollars of market industry total addressable market. I'm not like trillions. It is going to be the thing that kicks off a massive exponential, like the beginning of an S curve for accelerating pharmaceutical industries and making them better, making them customizable to the person's DNA even. Now that's down the line a little bit. Putting an artificial intelligence simulated protein folding onto something like DNX's quantum LLM could actually go insane. They could be the groundbreaking protocol for it, which is kind of why they're in DeSci, in my opinion. I got a lot of questions about that. Why are they DeSci and not DPIN? Well, it's because of the things you can do on their platform. Finance, imagine, okay. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this. I want to see like a 1 in the chat or just spam the thumbs up or the heart or something because I get passionate about things and I go off on tangents. And there's a lot of new viewers here, so I don't want to scare all of you guys away, but this is who I am. Quantum computing is there for probabilistic determination. All right. What does that mean? On a stock chart, on a crypto chart, what can it do? It can go up or it can go down. yes, or it could go sideways, but for the most part, and it's better on something like Bitcoin, it can go up or it can go down. And we don't know exactly which way it's going to go, but it is a probability that it will go up and there's a probability that it will go down. Quantum computers can run the simulations to dictate if different probabilistic scenarios are going to play out, right? So imagine a world in which you are running quantum computing, AI-assisted simulations on which way Bitcoin's going to go on a daily basis, an hourly basis, a minute-by-minute basis. That is something that is going to come in the future. I don't know when it's going to be here, but DNX is working on it. And aerospace, supporting sophisticated design and testing for complex engineering challenges. Crazy. So DNX is one of the companies out there that is actually putting this forward. And I didn't see it in the post, so I'm going to go to DNX's Discord here for a second to kind of highlight something, because this is, in my opinion, way too big to ignore. So they posted in their Discord, they posted here, "Dear Dynexians," which I am in full support of. "We understand the anticipation." Oh wait, this is not it. We got to go back. They announced it somewhere else. This was for the, I guess I can talk about it anyways, but the DNX Holder Incentive Program 2.0. So they're trying to work on different ways to incentivize people to hold the token and different ways to compensate and like give back to the token holders, the community, right? Huge, very huge. But let me pull it aside. I don't want to accidentally show anything on my Discord. Who they're compared to is what I want you to pay attention to. Who they are compared to. And I actually put a comment on it, so give me a second. Yeah, right here. So in the article comparison, they came out and said that they're going to be playing a big role in the next mega cycle of computing, making quantum computing affordable, accessible, and scalable with DNX. We're honored to be listed amongst the companies like Adobe, Qualcomm, Amazon, Lenovo, and Abbott. So most crypto projects out there are working to get like grants from the companies that are listed in comparison to DNX. So most crypto projects are like, "Hey man, I really want like a little incubation thing. Can you help me out? Can we like work together? You just put your name on my website so that I can get some clout from being associated with you." DNX is like, "Yo, we're coming to eat your lunch, boy. If you don't act quick, like you're going to get left in the dust." DNX is out here actually competing on a large scale with the likes of people like Amazon. Now, at the same time, AWS is offering DNX as a service on their platform. So you can get quantum computing through DNX on AWS. And people are going to sit here and tell me that it's a scam. People are going to sit here and say, "But the chart keeps going down." Okay. It's giving you cheaper and cheaper entries. As an investment standpoint, that's my thesis behind investing at least. I've entered into positions, lost 50%, bought some more, and watched it go up 1,000% over the span of a year or two. I've seen it happen almost every time I enter into things. So understand that, do your own research. I'm not giving you financial advice, but goddamn guys, just be you, Patrick, top alpha. Let's go, muscle. Thank you. Appreciate that. I saw a lot of ones, so I just went on the tangent because you guys enjoyed the weeds. You guys enjoy the weeds. That's what we're here for. Quantum computing, when well, $10. No, but it's a joke, but it's like actually serious. It's like, Thuna, that's like a funny haha, but like, no, seriously. Eventually you will have quantum computing at scale smart enough to be like, "Hey man, is Palantir is Axon gonna hit $5? Is Wellshare gonna hit $10? And it's gonna be like, there is an 11% chance with a 5-degree 5-degree rate of error or whatever, 5% rate of error that we see it hitting blah 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 price by blah 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 day." Crazy. Wasn't at 0.01 at lows. Yeah, they fair launched the token, guys. Like the supply, all of the supply is out in the market right now. They fair launched it. And then just recently did they announce that they were going to buy $10 million worth of the token because they want to build out their treasury and they want to support they want to basically put a floor in. That $10 million is going to come out over the span of the next 2 years. So it's going to take some time to go through. But yeah, they're also doing room temperature quantum computing chips that you'll be able to purchase and put in your regular computer and run quantum computers at your home computer. It's render for quantum computing. Like that puts it, if they get that at scale, if they're starting at 1,000 qubits, if they get that up to the million qubits that they're expecting to get to by the end of the decade, I think it was like 2034 they were expecting. I hope I don't get any notifications that are going to be a little, if they actually get to something like that, this puts them at scale with NVIDIA. And NVIDIA is like a $4 or $5 trillion company, and DNX is a $28 million company. So there is potentially one of the greatest opportunities at hand here that I've ever seen in the market. And I've been here doing this thing for 7 years, and I quite literally just spoon-fed you guys 2 10,000Xs. Riff, $141 million. I know not many of you guys got into it, but I was doing, like, literally, look at the drawing. I was over here talking about Riff when it was sub $10,000 market cap. Now it's 140 million. I was over here with Euro. Euro was actually bigger than Riff at the time. It was like a $20,000 market cap. Now it's $62 million market cap. Insanity, guys. Insanity. Oh man, my lip is absolutely killing me. We got 52 concurrent, or no, not concurrent. We got 20, I was seeing the total views. We got 29 concurrent viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit that thumbs up button. We are live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to talk about decentralized science and the broader crypto markets. Hyper fixated on DeSci right now. We're seeing it go through its first little correction here since a lot of the initial euphoria in the market. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Yes, Research Coin, the blue chip of DeSci, dropped 50%. That is very, very normal, guys. That is nothing to be concerned about in the slightest. Who remembers last year this time when Research Coin dropped, what is this? Research Coin dropped 90% in 2 days. Who was here for that drop? And then after that drop, proceeded to rally up another 3,000%. It is allowing people to take profits and get into new positions. This is very healthy for the market. We needed this pullback. And so this pullback is for all those people who are now watching DeSci. They are now getting the opportunity to ape into some of this stuff. And that's why I'm saying this is your final chance, in my opinion, to be a part of DeSci and wear that badge that says, I was an early adopter. DNX is or was proof of work. It is proof of work. DNX is proof of work with about 60,000 GPUs in their network compared to Render's, let's see, I think it was at like 8,000 GPUs in their network. So pretty different. Biohacker DAO, Pat. Shed some light, LOL. Is it legit like the other DeScis or not as much potential? So I've been watching Biohacker DAO for a very long time, and we have other things I want to talk about as well. I'm going to talk about the Baby Token Research Hub with their SciCon coming up, Jolly Green Investors Secret Alpha that I've talked about a little bit but want you guys to have exposure to, and the pre-sale that's coming up for Poseidon DAO. But let's talk about Biohacker, and then we'll probably come back to Poseidon DAO. Let's go back to a regular Zoom, please. Juicebox.money/Biohacker DAO. Let's see how much money they've raised officially. So 139 payments. Damn. All right. So they've taken off recently with almost 30 ETH added to it. They've raised a total of $276,000 so far. Their goal is to continue to have this open until they've raised $1 million. And it's for a total of 10% of the supply, which would put the total market cap FDV at 10 million. And then I believe circulating market cap at 1 million, but I don't know that 100%, and things are subject to change. Biohacker DAO is exactly what it sounds like. They're trying to like make humans as advanced as you can possibly be naturally with different supplements and different herbs and different like compounds that they can give you. It's not so much about like adding a laser pack to your eyes or your shoulder and then being able to like zap people, like becoming a robot or a cyborg. It's more about like, hey, we've noticed that nootropics increase your cognitive capabilities by 11%. Which ones are the best? And then taking some nootropics and doing some decentralized research via the community to Damn, like I read a comment and it just like erased my brain. But it's exactly what it sounds like. You're taking a DAO, a decentralized community of people who are willing to kind of self-experiment with different things that either extend your lifespan or make you run 5% stronger. Like think about creatine. Creatine is a good supplement for biohackers. It is. Creatine is the most effective compound on the face of the planet that is not a steroid or an androgen hormone, whatever the things are, but a steroid or an androgynous hormone. Jesus. What was I saying? Creatine. Creatine is extraordinarily effective for people who want to run faster, do more push-ups, build muscle faster, have bigger muscles, like because it makes you retain water and stuff like that. Stuff like things of that nature. So I like Biohacker. I partook back here. I think I got in before they did the 50 ETH mark. And I'm just hanging on tight with it. It was a moonshot. I do like their content a lot though, guys. I like their content. So they just posted it 5 hours ago. Juicebox contributions 53 up, 53% up. They post some pretty intriguing like little food for thought things. Let me see if I can find the last one they did. Ooh, a Biohacker airdrop. That's interesting. This is the first time I'm seeing the Biohacker airdrop. Biohacker gives you galaxy gas. Oh my god. No, definitely not. It's been a minute since they posted one of those things, but okay. 6 causes of cancer. They're hiding from you. So it gives you little like rundowns of thoughts. Let's go away from the breast cancer one though. They've shilled it. I've seen the founder shill Biohacker DAO to Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson is the guy who sold PayPal. Oh my God, he sold Venmo to PayPal, made millions of dollars, and is now spending $2 million a year to like live forever, basically. This guy, he took his son's stem cells and did a like blood plasma infusion transfer from his son. He went pretty viral for that because that's kind of an insane thing to think about. But he is aware of Biohacker DAO. I don't know if he's involved or not, but I've seen Biohacker DAO founder shilling it to him. So pretty cool. What is the gem from Jolly Green? I see you guys are excited to hear about the gem. Are they developing products or just researching existing products? That I think is to be determined, 127. That I believe is to be determined. From my understanding, for now, they're just going to be researching existing compounds and existing products. But it would be very advantageous of them to develop new ones so they could maybe get a supplement line or different things like that. It's also like you have all the wearables, and so optimizing like your sleep and stuff like that, it's pretty interesting. A lot to talk about there. Before I go to the gem from Jolly Green, I do want to go back to Poseidon DAO because this is going to be, full disclosure, I am helping them in-house. I am an advisor for them, so I'm going to be giving them my advice on what I think they should be doing for Poseidon DAO and the raise that they're coming up to do. So they just announced in their Telegram that they are opening the whitelisting for the community sale. That is happening in the next couple weeks. And then I forget the date that is supposed to be there. So if one of you guys are in the community and know it, feel free to send it to me or say it in the chat right now so that I can see and tell everyone, I guess. And then they're going to be doing the public pink sale very soon, very shortly after. So before the end of the year, this sale will be live and have closed out because the anticipation for this is very, very high. I'm seeing a lot of people reach out to me trying to get into this because this is the first pre-sale that's going to close and launch the token after this initial hype that we've just seen from CZ, Brian Armstrong, Vitalik, all that fun stuff. After DeSci really started taking off, this is going to be the first pre-sale that goes live. And so the TGE is, in my opinion, going to be crazy. They've had the contract audited already, and yeah, they're ready to go, guys. They're ready to go. They're just sorting out the final things here. Poseidon DAO, I'll be hosting an AMA on the day that they launch the pink sale. So you guys can stay tuned for that and ask any of the questions that you want. I'll be hosting an AMA with one of the founders, either Marco or Ayat. And I think it's going to be a very, very good project because they're doing personalized healthcare, personalized medicine research for individuals based off their DNA. Hence the little double helix in the staff of the trident, the little DNA in the staff. They're basing medicine and healthcare off of the double helix. So not off, yeah, off the double helix actually, yes. So scientists, data and IP go into the, it's a DAO, guys. I talk about the DAOs all the time. Do you get yes or no? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to go through the whole ecosystem of a DAO again, because I know we have a lot of new members, so we might see some people who are not super familiar with the process of a DAO, and I'd be willing to go over it again. I just really, really effed up my lip the other day. I know I said it yesterday, but I'm saying it again because it is extremely painful, but I was eating a calzone and I bit straight through my lip. I felt my teeth clink together. Like every 6 months I do it. All right, C90 is like, shut the fuck up. Telegram link is not working. I know, I discontinued the Telegram link because the Telegram voted to keep it a tight niche little community in there. I think I'm probably going to open it back up, and I'm sorry to everyone in there. Maybe I'll do an OG's separate Telegram group that will be invite only from the community members, and you guys can pick who you want in there, because I do think it would be really cool and really beneficial to me and my journey as a content creator to have the largest DeSci group out there. And I'm seeing a lot of people like you, George, ask about the Telegram link, and I feel kind of bad that you guys are being secluded because there's some crazy alpha that gets shared in there. Let's hope it won't be like NOBL when it was on pre-sale, Gas Wars. So actually, Zaj, fun fact, and maybe I'll do a video on it, but I hope I do. We'll see. But fun fact, when you're trading on Ethereum, yes, the gas gets pretty crazy. First of all, this is not just going to be on Ethereum's mainnet. This is on Base. So you don't have to worry about the gas as much. But for when you're doing transactions on Ethereum, and specifically for things like pre-sales, in which there's a very specific type of transaction that you're doing, there's something called MEV bots, and the MEV pool is where your transaction goes into like the ether for the people who are going to update the block on the blockchain. The MEV pool is where they go and grab transactions to add it to a block, and your specific type of transaction will often get stapled because it's such high demand. It'll, like, a bot will staple an additional fee onto it, and you have to cover that fee. But that is not always true if you use a specific type of RPC node and you add it to your wallet. Just like if you were to add, for example, Polygon chain. When you're on Ethereum, if you add Polygon, you're adding a new chain. That same process, if you go in and add specific MEV bot blocking RPC nodes, you can actually stop that bot from attaching itself. MetaMask themselves, I think, with the new iteration of their platform, MetaMask X, or no, Uniswap. They just put out last year Uniswap X, and if you use that, it has MEV bot blocking capabilities. I don't know all the details around that promotion and that launch of MetaMask there, but no, Uniswap. But it's out there, and you can definitely do a lot of research with it and figure it out, because it saves you a lot of money. It'll make it go from like a $600 gas fee down to the normal gas fees. So pretty crazy. Pretty powerful things there. You got to arm yourself. Thuna, what does 3 mean? Huh? 3 was not an option. I'm good with whatever. Bullish, Johnny. Good. Calzone is pronounced spelling every single letter. Calzone. Let us in, please. Stay tuned, George. I think I will. If you bite your lip, a Mamma Mia should be audible from your neighbor's house. 3 is a $3 per NOBL end of year. $3 per NOBL is like 2 point... What's the math on that? If it's 400 million, it'd be like $2.8 per coin. Or no, $2.8 billion market cap for $3 NOBL, I think. That'd be nuts. That would be nuts. $3 is FUD. You guys are crazy. Send it to it. Send it to $3. It's at 1.5 cents right now. Send it to $3. Yeah! The yacht party is going to be fucking insane. We'll rent Jeff Bezos' yacht party if that happens. If NOBL goes to $3, we're renting Jeff Bezos' yacht to do the yacht party. Crazy. But all that to say, I won't go over this, but go follow Poseidon DAO. I'll put it in the chat right now so you guys can send over to it. Stay tuned because it's going to be pretty good. You guys know I worked in a genetics lab as a shift lead, managed a team of 20 scientists, and I am also just wildly passionate about genetics. It was what I've been studying in my free time for quite some time. Not lately because I've been focused on crypto, but that's okay. Still very passionate. NOBL launch coming soon, right? 200 billion is scripted. Oh my God, Beagle. DNX to 100. I do think DNX is going to $100. Not financial advice, but goddamn, this thing is crazy. Now, the Jolly Green Investor Alpha. How many of you guys know what Bitensor is? Bitensor Tau. So, arguably the best AI play in all of crypto. Obviously, there are some opinions on this. I'm mad because Johnny and I actually were doing research on it when it was down here at like $50, $60, and I didn't get in, and I don't think he got in either, but we were doing it in the Discord, and it skyrocketed. Little bit salty that I didn't scoop it along the way. And so because of that, we started doing research into some of the subnets on Bitensor's network. So Bitensor is open access, open source, artificial intelligence on the blockchain, to the point at which a lot of companies that aren't even interested in blockchain are investing into Bitensor because it is truly that powerful and that good of a resource. Where OpenAI is starting to become closed AI, Bitensor is there to soak up those people that are wanting open access artificial intelligence. And Jolly Green Investor is talking about and has been an avid supporter of Sturdy, which is subnet 10 on Bitensor. And they are launching Sturdy 2.0. Sturdy 2.0 is a nice update that I haven't even done any research into. I just got Amanda to buy the token and we've been holding on to it. Sturdy up 2.3% today. It's an $11 million market cap, which is why I say it's a beta play on Bitensor, because Bitensor's $3.5 billion in market cap, and Sturdy is $11 million in market cap, FDV of $154 million. And so you want to make sure that it's going to outpace the adoption of it, would outpace the inflation of it, which I do think it will. And so this thing, I don't know how high it's going to go. I have no idea, but I want to hold it as exposure to Bitensor without actually buying Bitensor. Sturdy is old though. Sturdy came out in February, my guy. Another cool thing, you know how I was talking about with DNX, the protein folding and the simulation of protein folding? Bitensor actually has a subnet 25, which is doing protein folding simulations. So there is no token that I found for subnet 25, which is super upsetting, but it is crazy. We might have a guest here in a second. Yes, we do. Hi, Soap. You're just gonna lay down? Yeah, she was, the dog just walked in, Sophie, and she just walked right in, opened the door, walked in, laid down on the carpet. She must have just been lonely out there. She was like, I'm coming in. How fast do you think Poseidon DAO early community sale ends? If I had to guess, Nil, I would within the first 2 minutes. So I would bookmark your calendar and just be there prepped for it. Sheet. Bitcoin. Come on. Go home, Bitcoin. Go home. When do you guys think we see $100,000 per Bitcoin? It's still a bit away, and I think we're gonna have a lot of people selling right before. But when do you guys think we see $100,000 per Bitcoin? We were about to document ripping to all-time highs again. 7% to 100,000. I want to see what happens as it rips up to all-time highs. So let's put a little line here so we can see the previous all-time high. We're gonna catch history in the making, baby. Never before has Bitcoin traded at the price of $93,500 $500. We here live on November 19th, 2024 are about to witness history, a brand new all-time high for Bitcoin. Bitcoin to 100K tomorrow is crazy, crazy. You guys, we have 40 viewers but 19 likes. If we don't get it up to at least 50%, meaning one more like, I'm going to have to end the live stream and we'll miss history. I'm sorry. December 11th in 5 days. So we got a variety of things. We have tomorrow, we have 5 days, and we have the 19th. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry. Brian Armstrong got Trump to finalize science publishing sooner. Imagine that. That would be crazy. Brian Armstrong. Oh yeah. Good call. Good call. Brian Armstrong is meeting with Donald Trump here soon in a private meeting, assuming he's going to be talking about crypto regulations and crypto legislation. Imagine a world in which Brian Armstrong becomes Gary Gensler's replacement. That is a world in which $200,000 Bitcoin is FUD. Brian Armstrong meeting with Donald Trump, regardless as to what they talk about, is very bullish because it means he is actually influencing the legislation for the industry. Now, for those of you who don't know, on tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. PT, November 20th, which is tomorrow, Research Hub is hosting SciCon in San Francisco, where Brian Armstrong will be talking in person at this event. It is a private event. Not everyone is allowed to get into the event, but they have some crazy speakers here for the landscape of science as a whole, but scientific publishing. Paul is going to be there, the CEO and co-founder of Bioprotocol and Molecule. We got Jeffrey from Research Hub Foundation. We have a lot of people who are just from traditional science as well. We got someone from Base, business development at Base. So they're going to be there. Quantum Biology DAO. Damn, Quantum Biology DAO is going to go crazy. So they're going to be talking to scientists, and it's going to be a scientist-focused event. However, they're obviously going to be talking about decentralized science as well, especially given everything that just happened. So this is the event that last year sparked off the crazy bull run for DeSci. I've said it so many times, but Research Hub went up like 8,000% after Brian Armstrong spoke and put it into his bio. So let's see what he says after and at the event. This is going to be big though, and it's tomorrow. Again, which is why I'm saying that this little dip we're seeing in the broader DeSci market, in which some of the DeSci plays like Research Coin are going down a little bit, it's, in my opinion, short-lived. In my opinion, very short-lived. A lot of people kind of freaking out right now. I think it's a little premature. This, yes, was people getting in because of CZ and Binance investing into bio, but this is also people front-running this event. And yeah, I mean, we're at the beginning, the precipice of the golden bull run, ladies and gentlemen. You think this is the end of the DeSci pump? You have something else coming for you. SciCon. Brian Schilling research to Trump. He probably will. Like, let's be real, Beagle. I doubt he's going to come straight out and just be like, you should buy Research Coin. He's not going to shill it like that. But he probably is going to talk about the advancements of blockchain and how it could actually impact the economy as a whole. And let's be real, getting some DAO legislation in the United States, something I've been trying to do for the better part of a year. I've been like actively going around to a lot of these DAOs to see who wants to pay off some of the Congress members in order to get legislation approved for DAOs in the state of Florida. A lot of people are going to get employed from these DAOs, and so getting them legal in the United States, getting decentralized science legal clarity in the United States would be enormous. And Brian Armstrong, along with exchanges, right? Exchanges and decentralized science, those are easy ways to be like, hey, I know you get Bitcoin, how it goes up and down in value and how an exchange makes money, Donald Trump. You're a smart man. You understand that and why it's important for the economy and how we could actually benefit in the United States by having exchanges here. But guess what? We can also support real physical economic growth through things like advancements in decentralized science. Like a lot of the stuff that's happening in crypto is all just like fugazi, up in the air. Like, oh no, it's just, I developed this SaaS. And it's like, yeah, SaaS is important and it can boost the economy like crazy, but a good use case that people can wrap their heads around pretty easily is decentralized science. So I would not be surprised to hear that Brian Armstrong shilled DeSci to Donald Trump. I mean, we'll never know. We'll never hear it. We'll never know, but it would be good. It'd be crazy. Patrick, are you still holding baby tokens? You're damn right I'm holding baby tokens. I'm not selling baby. That's just there's zero reason for me to sell baby. We literally just saw what Riff and Euro did, and I'm going to sell baby at a $2.8 million market cap before the meme coin super cycle heats up, with DeSci being one of the main narratives. It just doesn't make sense. The first OG DeSci meme coin? Are you joking? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. DeSci meme coins, they're the only things yeah, no, I'm not selling baby. Trump will ape baby. Imagine you just see one giant green candle off the chart right here. It wouldn't even take that much buy volume. Like we have how much? 14 and 23. So $37,000 of buying volume, and it's down. Excuse me? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. I was going to do some cool little moon math there, but well, I sold half. Well, that's okay. Assuming you got in somewhere around here, Johnny, it's okay to sell half at 1,000% gains. I'll give you that. Sorry for my new mouth right there. All right, you rolled half into DNX. I accept, Johnny. That's okay. We can accept that. Johnny, you probably want an update on STX trade, the stacks trade. It is not going as quick as one might have hoped, but it is doing nice. It is doing well. I think it's right around the same time in which I entered into the trade, like up marginally. But we're chilling. We're doing pretty good on the trade. The chart still looks beautiful, and this is a Bitcoin beta play. Stacks on Bitcoin. It's a very large market cap already, but going back up to all-time highs is 100%. In for 5x leverage, that's 500% gains on a quick trade that hopefully only takes a month or two. And I'm here for 500% gains in a month or two. I just didn't talk about it much because DeSci was going nutty. It's funny, you know how Yeti shows up in the live streams occasionally? Almost every day, actually. There's a very high degree of certainty that he's watching right now, but I'm in the DNX Discord, and Sumi was like, no leaks, Yeti. So talking about the liquidity, we aren't on enough exchanges. Once it's easier to acquire, people will flood in, I hope. In response to me saying, I really don't understand how so many people are sleeping on DNX. Most crypto companies are trying to get grants from these companies. We are not the same, which is what I said to you guys at the beginning of the live stream. And so they're like, we just need to be on an exchange. And Sumi says, no leaks. And Yeti says, aw. And then they're like, isn't that a leak? Means there's stuff to leak. Sorry, Yeti. Nothing is safe. Unless you explicitly say, do not tell anyone. There's like a 45% chance that I'm going to say something. Oh. Yeah, okay, Yeti. All right. I know absolutely nothing. Uh-huh. Sure, we'll buy it. We'll buy that. We'll buy that, Yeti. Uh-huh. All of a sudden it starts spiking. We'll buy it. Sure. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've been listening to Like a Dream by Madonna for days now. And so it's just stuck in my head, replaying over and over again right now. I closed profits and I'm re-entering. Bullish. Bullish. Let's see. What else is there to talk about? XT Exchange, new listing, Research Hub, and Vita DAO. You still have a chance to get Yeti's signed t-shirt. Okay, all right. Focus, Patrick, focus. Should we do some charting? What are you guys interested in talking about right now? Oh, shit. Here we go, Crypto Hub. Bullish thread, Crypto Hub, by the way, on DeSci. It was a bullish hub, a bullish thread. Let's go ahead and pull up your page here. When I type in crypto, it knew what I wanted to go to. So they did a little bit of an analysis on the top 12 DeSci cryptos for 2025, and they added DNX in there, so that's a bullish. They left out NOBL, the hell man. So I sicked the NOBL community on this post. So hopefully it boosted your engagement, but also I would do some research on NOBL. Would you ask, are you following any narratives besides DeSci? Yes, Crypto Hub. DeSci and DPIN are the two narratives that I'm really focused on. Real world assets a little bit, but I'm very fixated on the intellectual property, the already digitalized real world assets. I'm really focused on that kind of stuff. And that is just a part of DeSci, and so is DPIN. So realistically, I'm all in on DeSci. But I do think DPIN is going to go crazy. And then, of course, I have some of my AI plays because I would be foolish not to be paying attention to the AI plays. But my main focus is DeSci. Okay, DPIN, GeodeNet, then Pat. No. GeodeNet. Let's go take a look at GeodeNet. GeodeNet. If the market cap's over 100 million, I'm not touching it. All right, 50 million, I'll accept. We'll do some looking into. The chart looks very bullish, Don. Very bullish. Sturdy FDV is more relevant, the vesting schedule. We'll go look at the vesting schedule for Sturdy, but the FDV is hardly relevant in a lot of the projects, but we'll look at it. Cow DAO, bullish on Cow DAO. Very few know what I'm talking about, but bullish on Cow DAO. When do you expect to take some profits? Good question, Beagle. The problem is if I tell you, I feel like you're going to try and front run me. So I want to see a 1 in the chat if you're going to try and front run me on taking profits, and a 2 in the chat if you're going to wait and take profits on your own accord. Okay, too soon. What the hell is 3? Been holding subnets for a while. You need to do a deep dive into Track missing the king. True. Track is one of the biggest DeSci projects out there, actually. Almost got flipped by Riff, which is crazy. All right, Dawn with a 3, Beagle with a 1, C90 with a 1. Okay, well, here's my thought process, right? I feel like it's goofy to be taking profits right now on any of my DeSci stuff. However, I am very much so, and this is not a popular opinion, but this is me de-risking, okay? This is me getting ready to de-risk, because right now, oh my God, you guys are, 1 cubed is still 1, Dan the man. 1 cubed is still 1. So my idea, my kind of thesis here is that for the time being, there is clear skies ahead for the crypto markets. Everything looks good. We have Trump in office. We have Brian Armstrong meeting with Trump. We have a full Republican sweep. So some of these crazy things Trump is saying might actually happen, which is mind-boggling to me. Like no tax on crypto, no tax on tips, tariffs on other people, wars ending. It all looks really good. Everything feels like pure euphoria. And I don't see anything in the way of us and that pure euphoria from now until Trump takes office. But something very specific and very important happens when Trump takes office. And that is reality sets in. And the reality is the economy is awful. The economy has not looked this bad since the end of 2007. Since like the 1990s, since like the major recessions we've had in the past like 50 years. The economy looks miserable out there. And so I think from now until Trump takes office, which is January 20th, we have pierce blue skies ahead where we can just continue to rally and everything can just be pure euphoria and hype. However, I think that we're going to have some bit of a rebalancing with people's expectations, right? This is just people pricing in Trump's presidency. And I think once he actually becomes president, we're going to have that rebalancing of people starting to freak out about things again. And before that, so probably in January, I will be trimming off some of my profits from the market. Now, this does not mean I'll be selling everything. In fact, I will not be selling even close to everything. But right now, I'm fully invested in this market. Like I have student loans that I could be paying off. I have like 35 grand of student loans that I need to pay off. Honestly, I don't want those hanging over my head anymore. And I have way more than that in the market. So things like that. It's like take out some money, pay off my debt, and have some stability so that if for some reason there's like a massive world war breaks out, or like the stock market actually catches up to the economy, I'm not trying to be holding 100% in the market. I've reached new levels of net worth, and I'm sure you guys have as well. And at a certain point, you need to lock that in. I'm not saying I'm doing it right now. I'm not. I'm holding and I'm enjoying the ride. I don't think we're close to where we'll be by the time Trump takes office. I think we'll be over 100,000 in Bitcoin. I think we have a long way to go. But it would be stupid of us to sit here having just hit multiple 100Xs and not like exiting part of the market. You know what I mean? So I've put a lot of thought into it, The economy has been bad for the past 50 years. The stock market will disagree with you, Patrick. That's fine. I'm okay with that. It's just like when I go look at scary things like the unemployment rate, the jobless claims, the yield curve, cutting rates, wars, all of the stuff out there, it just doesn't look great. I know M2 is expanding. The M2 money supply is expanding rapidly right now. And so like that is very bullish. And globally speaking, it's continuing to just go crazy. Like, yeah, look at globally speaking, China is printing massive amounts of money for stimulus to their economy. Massive amounts of money. And it is starting to increase again. And I think it will increase. I think if we go into a recession, all that's going to happen is this is going to go straight up, right? That's going to go straight up. But there's kind of a lagging effect in which money supply starts going up, then crypto and all the other assets start following. Right now, I saw a report, and I forget where I saw it, so I'm sorry. You're going to have to take my word on it or do some of your own research. But I saw a report, and it said that like financial advisors and big money market managers are the heaviest they have been in the market since 2013. Now, 2013 was a phenomenal time to invest in the market. So maybe I'm wrong and maybe they're all right, in which we're just going to continue to go to Valhalla. And that, I hope it plays out. I won't be exiting entirely, but I will probably be taking a good chunk of my profits. You know what I mean? And just like treating myself a little bit, living it up. I don't have a car. I haven't had a car in like 2 years, guys. I kind of want a car, please. Please. We in the golden era. You're damn right. If Bitcoin's at like 120,000 and we think it's going to 250,000, I don't think it's going to 250,000, but if people think it's going to 250,000 and we're at 120,000 when Trump takes office, that means we're already halfway there. We only have a double up left. The risk to reward at that point is not amazing. It was a sell the news event last year. What was? DeSci cats eating well. Other big caps to mid caps haven't moved, so people still waiting for alts to move. I know, and that's because of Bitcoin dominance. We talked about it at the start. BTC.D. Bitcoin dominance is still trudging along higher and higher. I'm hoping again we do something like this, right? I think it was over here actually that I put it. Either way, I'm hoping we do something like this in which we kind of chop around a little bit and just go lower and then a spike and then lower and then a spike and then lower. And so when we come down in Bitcoin dominance, to give you guys a little bit of a metric if you are paying attention and want to know where my head's at, if we do something like this and we come down and touch the 200-day moving average before Trump gets into office, so the end of December, beginning of January, I'm going to take a little bit of money off the table. not to FUD our bags here. It's still a long way to go, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. And I'm probably going to sell early, but I'm not trying to be a bag holder again. 31 of you beautiful beauties watching this. Oh my God, start over, Patrick. Thank you, Steve the Canadian. 31 of you beauties watching. Let's even out them likes. You damn straight, boy. You damn straight. George, why'd you redact your message? Why? If USA announces a Bitcoin reserve, will you finally get some sats, Pat? Please. The goal for stacking some sats is, for me personally, I'm trying to ride this DeSci narrative up as high as it will go. Okay? And like, let's theoretically say that we get some price action. I like this better. Some price action like this for Bitcoin, okay? Let's say theoretically, obviously this probably is not exactly what's going to happen, right? But this kind of puts it around what my thoughts are for DeSci, or for not DeSci, for Bitcoin. I don't think we're going to just do this, right? But I do think that we'll get to about $150,000, $160,000. So let's make it a little bit bigger. By the end of summer, early fall next year, if that plays out, Bitcoin goes up there. I then think what we see is a crazy recession. I think the recession's inevitable, right? I do think the recession's inevitable. And if we have a similar drop as we did last cycle, again, if we go, this was without a recession even. I mean, technically there was a recession, but we'd get Bitcoin doing something like this. Damn. Okay, I was not expecting 40,000. I was expecting us to come back down around here at the bottom of next bear market. Maybe we get some wicks down to like mid 40s, but I'm expecting the bear market of next cycle, and I can't believe we're already talking about this, to be somewhere around like $50,000. And in that scenario, I would like to roll into a few Bitcoin. I would like to be a few Bitcoin deep, you know? Get some stable assets in my life. Get some stability. Probably 60,000. Yeah. I think this area right here is going to prove to be an extremely key area in like 2027. I think we'll be back down here to view this again in 2027. And I think it'll be very important we pay attention to it then. Right now, we're done with it. Good riddance, goddammit. Good riddance. My goal is to pay off my house. I currently have 2.5x my mortgage in the market. I'll trim in January too. Goddamn, C90. All right, we're in the same boat then. We are full porting into this market. You're literally taking out a debt. You're taking out debt right now because you have debt. And you have more than that debt in the market. You are taking out debt to invest in crypto. That's crazy. That's what I'm doing. That's what C90 is doing. And that's probably what a lot of people are doing, actually. If we think about it, a lot of people probably have a mortgage. And just like the reality is you can out-earn your mortgage rate in the market almost any year out there. Real wealth making is 2029 for compounding. Just chill. You are thinking my kind of thoughts, baby. Ideally, I would like to have 21 Bitcoin. Because then I will be a 1/1,000,000th heir. I will have 1/1,000,000th of the supply of Bitcoin, and I will be a 1/1,000,000th heir. So if I can make enough money and stack enough sats to get to 21 Bitcoin, and then Michael Saylor is correct, and they go to $40 million per Bitcoin, then I'm a billionaire, and I'll be happy. Oh man, real estate or Bitcoin, both. I mean, this is a good spot to end it actually. The portfolio challenge is to get real estate. So we're trying to get enough money to get a down payment on a house. We started the portfolio challenge with $500. We peaked out in March at just over like $6,500 in the portfolio, and then we collapsed because DeSci died, and now DeSci is coming back to life, and so we are coming back to life in the portfolio. I'm very happy to see that we're back above $5,000 in here, and so the goal here is to ride this to make enough money, like 100 grand or 50 grand or somewhere there, to get for a down payment on a house. Dump everything and put it in the house. And then guess what? I can start making content next cycle about housing, house flipping, being a landlord, stuff like that. That investor can upgrade some. Bitcoin to $1. God damn, Don, why are you fudding our bags like that? Words have power. Don to 0.1 inch. Holy shit, Duna. Get roasted, Don. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter what you think, your time is your most valuable asset. Hopefully, this was worth investing it into. I will be doing an X space at 3 p.m. with Leo about decentralized science, so please stay tuned. I'll be talking again in 2 hours. I hope to see all of you guys there. And yeah, Patrick vlog of raising rent for single mothers. That's fucked, Beagle. All right, peace out.